We have a lot in common, you know. We're both stars in Sydney. Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma at Shaw Ocean Discovery Center, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. Do you have to deal with paparazzi too? On today's show, the first ever Korean festival. And Shaw TV's Kate Bergen is learning how to drive a bathtub. All that and much more on Go Island. Hello, and thank you for coming under the Salish Sea with us today on Go Island, because we are celebrating the ocean in a big way. And why? Because it takes up most of our planet. Why wouldn't we? And it is time that we pause and honor the ocean, because not only is it an incredible part of our ecosystem, but we haven't been very kind to it. So I think that when we stop and educate ourselves on how important our ocean and our oceans are, that we'll take better care of the things that we love. Yes. Christina, tell us what was happening on World Oceans Day.
World Oceans Day, we're going to have a celebration here in Sydney. It's a free event for people of all ages. We're going to have exhibitors, we're going to have games, divers are going to come and go out in the ocean and see what they can find. We're going to have kayak drills and skills, we're going to have food and artists and all sorts of great stuff.
What do you hope people will get out of the event on Sunday?
We want people to really appreciate the ocean and everything it has to offer. So we just want people to recognize its beauty. We want them to learn a little bit more, something that maybe they didn't know about the ocean that will help them one day become an ocean advocate or do some conservation work in the future.
And here's why the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center is so important. When you go into the sea here, you get to see all the living creatures that make the Salish Sea the place that it is, because you cannot see them from the land. That is the problem. You can see our bald eagles. You can see our seagulls. You can see, you know, our land creatures. You know, the other day I saw an otter scoot down the beach, but you do not see these friends. So this is why it's so great to come in here. And of course, there's also a touch tank and oceaneers on hand to educate people about the creatures that are here, the octopus and all the fun things.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why this place is so special, because then you really can learn and visually get up close and personal with these beautiful creatures that make up the Salish Sea.
That's right.
I love it. We're going to meet a few other people who are going to be part of the big party here on Sunday in Sydney by the Sea. But first, we're talking about festivals. We're celebrating World Ocean Day. Well, we just celebrated our very first Korean festival in Rajikabli. Went downtown to check it out. These fish, they're so cute. I think this one wants to give me a kiss. Look at that look. It's flirting with me. We're at the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center in Sydney. We're getting ready for a big party. Sydney by the Sea is celebrating World Oceans Day. Tina, it's World Oceans Day every day here at the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center, isn't it? Yeah. You know, let's begin with how is the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center part of World Oceans Day, the big celebration here on Sunday?
On Sunday, this is a great opportunity for us to just take it outside. We really want to be inclusive of the community and those people who don't come in. We want to make a party. We want to invite people in the community who are interested in science and marine conservation, and we just all get together and we really focus and celebrate the ocean.
We're going to head out to the seaside and talk to a few other folks about the World Oceans Day. But first, have you ever seen a bathtub race?
No, I'd love to.
It's ridiculous, silly, and yet really fast. Kate Bergen, the host and producer of Go in Nanaimo, is going to be in the bathtub race in Nanaimo. But she wanted to enter all the races going on. And this weekend, there's a race happening at the Oak Bay Tea Party at Willows Beach. And this story is just warming Kate up, getting her all ready to be in a bathtub. You're going to be so busy this weekend. I know, but it's worth it. Head out to Willows Beach, watch Kate Bergen, 1 o'clock. She'll be on her bathtub, racing through the ocean, winning, I am sure, and then come out to Sydney by the Sea. Why? To celebrate World Oceans Day. Chris, it's great to meet you. You're a rock star doing so many cool things. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what your organization does out here on, I know you work and live in Sydney, but obviously you guys do work all over the world. But tell us about who you are and what you guys do.
Well, thanks for the kind words, Karen. I'm the executive director of Raincoast Conservation Foundation, and we're a conservation group based in Sydney and up on the central coast of British Columbia. in the heart of the Great Bear Rainforest. And our mandate is to protect the lands, waters, and wildlife of coastal British Columbia. And we occupy kind of a unique niche within the conservation movement in that we actually carry out on the ground, on the water, primary research, which we publish in peer-reviewed scientific journals. And that creates the basis for our advocacy and our conservation efforts.
It's amazing the work that you do, and you're very innovative and creative on how you do it as well. There's with photos and movies and publications. But it's so fun to have you as part of World Oceans Day. How are you guys going to participate this weekend?
Well, we're really excited to be part of World Oceans Day, and we've been doing it for several years now, and we're very grateful to the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center for inviting us each year. And this year has kind of an extra added urgency to it in terms of World Oceans Day, because our marine environment in British Columbia is really under threat more than it's ever been. And it's one of the primary reasons is we have two huge mega projects for the North Coast and the South Coast that are being proposed that would see tar sands pipelines and oil tankers proliferating on our coastline and putting this amazing environment at risk. This book, Canada's Raincoast at Risk, was born out of an expedition that we did up to the Great Bear Rainforest with 50 of British Columbia's greatest artists.
Wow.
We took them up there. They spent a week or so up in this amazing environment, and people like Robert Bateman, Roy Henry Vickers, Carol Evans, and then they created original works of art from the inspiration that they got being in this place.
Wow.
And from the kind of looming issues around the whole Enbridge Northern Gateway project that this area is facing. And then they donated all of these works of art to us, and we took them on tour through British Columbia and Alberta, and then we've been auctioning them off to help fund the science and the outreach that we do.
Amazing.
And then this book was part of that whole project, and it's got all of their beautiful artworks in it. There's essays by our science staff, and a foreword by David Suzuki, and an afterword by Wade Davis. So it's a really interesting book. We'll have these here at World Oceans Day.
Thank you so much for all the hard work you do. You are a superhero. You have superpowers. I can feel it. I can feel it. Lorraine and I have been to the Great Bear Rainforest, and it is spectacular. We have to take a quick break, but stay with us when we come back. We're going to go to the Touch Tank in the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center, and more great stories right here on Go Island. Well, the best way to celebrate the sunshine and summer is to come to Sidney by the Sea on Sunday. Why? Because it's World Ocean Day. Oh yes, and Ollie the octopus will be there. He's a bit of a flirt, so be careful. He likes to, come up and give you a little squeeze. But he's very soft, so it's okay. Now, we have to take a quick break, but please stay with us when we come back. Our very own country grocer island chef has a delicious and healthy recipe just for you. Hey, Ollie. Allison, what am I touching here?
That's an anemone.
Ooh.
Can you feel it kind of holding onto your finger?
I can. It's creepy but kind of cool at the same time. Allison, congratulations. You're the new executive director here at the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center. Just remind everyone what's happening here on Sunday.
So Sunday is World Oceans Day. So it's a national, international celebration, actually. Things going on all over the world, but right here in Sydney, we're doing all kinds of fun activities. Come down, friends, family. Bring everyone, because there's something for everybody.
It's so beautiful down here too, honestly. And people always say this to me, because I live out here on the peninsula. They always go, I forget how fun Sydney is. Get some ice cream, get a cappuccino, wander the streets. It's a great little escape day. But you know what? There's a party happening here all the month of June, because it's your 5-year anniversary.
That's right, yeah. This month we're 5 years old, and we've had 500,000 people come through just this month. We're celebrating it's an amazing month for us. So come celebrate that with us on the 20th and that weekend, and come down this weekend and take part in some free activities.
And I also urge you to go on their website. There are so many programs going on for kids all summer long. Find out how your kids can get involved. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you all in Sidney by the Sea.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir, casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.